me ko wi ase kwa emu nan de wode waye kempanifo kwa court se wo munya wo mo so hwem fa ma wo mo na court no ati no de waye kempanifo eka obati bi
waye amanye ne amamre so mo aye wode afa school for foforo wo Kumasi Technical University na sabre abeka se de edipa ya wo mo no so mo be empem dunu akiri ene afa mo frei
na abeto adwasa achechirefo binum ya aban ya wa free so NPP aban ko ya afa wo adwuma no aban foforo ya ba kire se obayi wo nyina di na achechirefo ni bia kasa wade srede ye de bremo
assembly members bia ewo Amansia South Mensinim ana busuafo wo mo ko kwa pai papa wo chem se district coordinating director wapani aitwa na mo bia nyamianim ne wo makoma anso
Jean-Paul Kakray ene afro bi de ka ho adwumre ya jebre ye bekenkan Otec 102.9 FM so da wo mo ya brand ye so mbetire ne ahuru bedwe bentumi kwati wo mbasa na ibode afuti afunti no adwumre ya da wo mo ase international wose dwumadie bia wadie da bi kura do anka namfo ya ba mu bia nanti ase anya dwuma insurance isi achi ba bia ya wayo sika 7 braso wo se de mawo akoye kadene we ichi ni bejire mu wayo ni nyina de abo akwantuo na bi kura do connection man wodon so gi sika anka namfo wodon so otulo wode ko eni echi de bi kwa kopa ne kira kwan wa kire no de ababo bi kura asase 7 wato asase wato asase atoye wo hene ye so wato amawo so nto amawo o fa kire kura do sinipa be du na wato de amawo mu hakudi wo hene echi ne be kwa ohene no wono akoka kire se na wadie ani die mu ara ma tentre ne nya dwuma na setie bia don saka usika adansa asase ne wose bobo a de nyina da dwuma ede abahom katuri di nyina echi international wo mo ne gina mu edwajo ede abahom afi bi kura do abusuan sensem to kwako bi ya entiase ni mu ne ade wo mo ne gina mu sika sem bi kura do na edwuma bi ene bi anka namfo bi abamu sisi sem bi adi mu akotena echi na egina na nkroma so no tutu na mo nyina dwuma ede abahom wo ye ntete soma bro ede mafidu abufo na se bi kura do adwuma kuo wo gina mu echi die number 1 ebjafo echi echi Kumasi dia dan Amedia roundabout wo ben asafo VIP bus terminal no ma me se wa plaza first floor ho no she safi e won so ho sanso na bogo so ho sunwa ne ko fotu an so ho number na 0544141688 and 0266717101
Perfect Star Media Production akeka won ho bio one perfect grade publications and stationery abusuafo the perfect series basic assessment competition no dia tosu mienu an wode be hye suyi na wose yan kanchrew say enkran de odo wani chemu a odese ne kwa de asase deda 17 February no an wo sase wo hwe ne mu se hwie be match bosum ne da tosu edu ba ko de wode ne nyina beba wieye emperfor te se wo wieye wode wani chemu asantimantam ahinkro Kumasi na asantimantam de so wode se na ba be hye so no wose ne men kanfo nchrew school ranom obesa kanse wodu hu besemu na wo so wade suafo na ho ade ehwe abomode ese enimanimu ya oba friend penfo wa homan so emu bia ba fra biara wo baje wo so na wo so sa kanse yi empenfo de agu akwan mu wo so du ho abaje mu bi adode bebre na na wo manyume ya kanfo de ma so bomode ese oba fra homan mu biara eye 0243 299938 and 0540 755 465 de tractor 0247 432869
Eugene Travel and Consult so ni opese otu kwan a won man ye kan fama se no ni kasobo mu obebo papa sentia ne se eba kwanto on hihye na ben kroba na pese okoso epese okọ UK USA Canada ana Australia mom de pese mokokọ ho nsrahwe no obeho adwuma ma obese okọ na ye adwuma nso a obeye eho adwuma ma Poland, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Croatia. Nina, obabo amwakwa ye dwuma. Schengen visa no, Germany, Netherlands, France, Spain o ye ho dwuma. Eba kwanto ho hihye nyina. Sa o visa foforo, anampo obesa o ye passport foforo, o fe kra na abaya o birth certificate a nina Eugene Mat. Travel and Consult be do anim. Kumasi a no centreso, buji zan wa chiri ho no ma so for lie interchange ni nche ho a ana ohu won. Obo asenso Yak Towers. Last floor ehona ohu wa homani enim panimfo enim komo 0553 94 4608 and 0547 74 0774 ebio 0246 164636 enwia da mama so asna nwumre yesi nkonwa ye tempenten kwa kase ye mo atimu nkyeremu ye ka usen crofo man so manfo asinkonwa etenka Beloved Radio wonum e Spain GN Radio London UK Monte so fidie ne do so etwa mentere ne wo so Patmac Radio Abawa Radio Amansan Radio Breni Radio na fe Sahara Radio nyina manfo tenka wo honmo Rakus FM e Belgium Dachima Radio of Denmark and Kings Radio TV or Paris France Abrochimemu Sky FM Columbus Ohio US Abrochimemu Asselpa Information Center Ghana haya mekom edwom honmo Sompa Community Radio Watchmata Chimai Yonkodo Information Center Carry na Jesus is coming again manso upon also omoti enka honmo Drew Asio Janim Yahodu bebre no Information Center so man 14 kan send for penny of a John entry Bosiakon na ye dem Facebook live this Otec 102.9 FM so ja the counselor when it kwame direct na kabum edi atum manfo enyi ahweyen enianom yensa ana doyimu yesin kunya promakesi yesumidin kwame John Boatin Professor Kokoto na fe
enoba afia abuajo amene
asunaba ohene kwabena Boatin
Otec FM 102.9.
Don't touch that dial.
Ghana Mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama One UK Prime Minister na bedi echire Angela Rayner akwakohia na ohia ye no na enkitaudi awodi ahwetwa kan eda Ghana na UK ma no ntamo kwan professor ahyemu kina na aboa ma hyehyɛ ahodo mpesom digu akwambu amai mienu nyina no atumi agina brane na enkitaudi mu no na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de adesrede eto wona ene Ghana man edikasobom nyina nim se kanena US wonu omo bia wode boa Ghana man ne ebebe ahodo bie we friend US aid no ene omampanin for by Donald Trump kire se saa mo na de kwa bibrama ahodo nyina so mebeso Ghana so no wetwem eno mampani John Dramani Mahama de atodwa se oso atwem de na nso nkire se Ghana man na kom enti wo sre aman ahodo aka woni Ghana di kasebom nyina se omoa na omosumwa akrakra de boa Ghana onhyem kena na aboa wo se nyina nkemfo no behwe se NDC aben enima ahodo bi a oye a emmoa aban no nkyekire no won behwe twetwa so wo se kadie basabasa ne ade de na bre so behwe na saade nyina wo se no kwan boa Ghana man etimi akwan animo John Dramani Mahama.
One of the things it enjoins us to do is to be very prudent in terms of our fiscal discipline and to make sure that we're able to come out of the crisis and bring the country back onto the path of growth and create prosperity for our people. We have a young, growing population, and so one of the major issues, and that came up strongly in the election, was the issue of jobs. And so working together to see how we can bring in more investments, especially considering that we're shut out of the international credit markets. We are living in a very unpredictable world where relations between countries are becoming very transactional. And we have the issue of the freeze in assistance from the United States. We're trying to make our own budgetary adjustments to make up for the shortfall of some 156 million odd US dollars, and so it's something that we can adjust the budget to fit. But it's my hope that the rest of our partners will continue to maintain the cooperation that we have, or even lift the level of cooperation so that we can continue to assess the vulnerable in our society.
And you know the His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Abusafo yen so ne afia ne nchemu wonsam foforo Ghana fo nyina dia danse nanse ye kan ya wonsam na kwakwa e bibia ho nipa bi kwatu se dun so na nkasa no ana esia wasa ba asetena edi ahoche fitaa ba beto Ghana de se bisu titru ene woni a wode nkania edi dwaje adwuma hodo ewo oman emu enwa kan bi mane ne nipa dodo na ana esu ne ne dai eye wosoafo wono ana hwe ya ho de ne wonsam so wo mamu eye Owura John Abdullah Jinapo meka se de wode ne achemu ewo tema akwa sredwumekwo wo from one West African Gas Pipeline Company Station ne ho anane woni a wodi wodwuma from ejai boya mayenya ahondeni ahodo wo mamu no no amodwetwe nkoma no mde beto dwa se nyamenim ne wo mo yesiesie kakra ewo mu na de neto nchen so a my Ghana, Jumakubi or any woman yet one capa, a year dollar no $75 million, I would say a more ye, a year and gas limited. Opani HMS and Menumuya Sabre, on my penny John Drama ni Mahama, and one Kasa, and no man for some for Asia, and who at what to drink what they copa, on betting me a first one, a fee, a year a cannon, yet me to your Chanka, Sunday Beya, a year Jumai, a year and gas limited, no bakoswa, my from Medano, Netimia Boa, Ama, or Mino, a year, ya can't home some no at me at Jina ye, Nina Mono and Wasa Ghana for, so when a Nabwapa said Dumsa na ba yanka kumaton yem dachi bia ne etre no kane no sabe dina ne naso bio amagana for edwumadi ahodo no atimi akonkan
time na ya inherited are very challenged obi a was sector nim enim say enema edin we inherited a very weak energy sector October 2024 20th and in case almost shut West African pipe no more maintenance aban decided say momo shut it because no one say shut here challenge elections will draw you expect that government take election just 2 months to February January we didn't have enough light crude oil we didn't have HFO distillate fuel crowd and just 5 hours and I'm to just say we have a major challenge. That's what we've inherited. I mean I've just done about 2 weeks near a binding my and then you could say it is open solutions are all immediate solutions and a medium-term solutions and a long-term solutions. Nti mesre etiefo say bi amunya challenges kakra engineers are working around the clock to ensure say even with near ya inheriting we'll continue to hold the system and stabilize it.
Also from no and I share what the near one Samso ewo memu Ora John Abdullahi Jinapo.
John for year 17 so. Na year 17 so a ye call woman tibia ne bobre ne nkrabia me kire state of the nation as nation's address no. Ero na nyame adomo a mampani John Tomani ma obaji simpi ni apa wo brahye betwam ade atudwa. Avimpinu no aduonu nu no de edi kan kora ni a ya wode eba batudwa. Na obegina ni nchama no eso ero ne ma na sakwanwa no. Article 67 afi apema hankron aduokron miedu ede ma no sakwanwa no se wonkwaje simpie ni apa e brahye betwam se be ya nsemi ni obehwe wo man ni mpagya titu pa de se yensi kasem ene eye ni nkankro na afi nso kura no nipa mu asetrem yedie ni nyina na yade aya ero nti no opani bagye simpie ni apa de nsema avro de atudwa na wobra ensenkaye ko so wo brahye betwam panipa abodo na donkokuruko no wada wano eye leader mama ayarga na yarga no wodi nsem no tudwa se we hu behia pa san se do na Ghana fo dodo no pempini ga na ehwe kwan se mampani ebagye simpie di sansem no avro no wabia de atudwa na fo men no se tumri kasen so wo bokoko mpimontren so de atumi ehunu na wo kire se wo ka ka biu se enhyehyeye ye davo eniso ye friends protocol no bi ene no wodi tudwa se be ye yenso ye hu ye betumi ehunu titu pa de mbrahye bedwafo no a woro mo betumi de no ase sa da no bunyina betumi ehunu se ye hyehya ko benkuma na se ye hyehya ko nifa na wo kire se article no ni begina so pepe nyantia ya ye kwatie bibia be dana kwam se ne se na efata na wo kire se we no se ni mfrase e de mambrahye bedwado na se ye sanka muo no ni nyina no e begina se ne ye beku ye bekwa ye beka no na wo kire se bambo ya de no so ehu ehia tinyame ya domo a donkron ne fabre mu eho no a ba bia de na chese ye frase e de normal vragu akwamu erunti asrafo na se ye frase aposifo na se bambo nyakuo no borom be hwese enhyehyɛ nyina bedem sa pepepe ntu ye mp ne bia ma metudia na se wa etoje wa mbra no no ne bedi nya anase bi kura no ma akonya e ma wumvram nti saa no waka no se saa hyehyɛ nyina no ehu behia se mrahye bedwafo nyame adom wa february boso me de tozo adudu enso ye wa de wo ye nimu na wotwe besi mu no ye nhyɛ no so saa de ntie mama ayarga wo bra bugya mrahye bedwam na wode nsɛm atwwa.
Article 67 and it says that the president shall at the beginning of each session of Parliament and before a dissolution of Parliament, deliver to Parliament a message on the state of the nation. This is a constitutional injunction. The President would definitely be here to deliver the State of the Nation address. And members are expected to be seated latest 9:15 a.m. Please pay attention. Members are expected to be seated in the chamber latest 9:15 a.m. The clerk has also issued additional instructions which I want to bring to your attention. All honorable members are to be seated in the chamber 9:15 a.m. This is because once His Excellency the President enters the chamber, national security will not allow any member access into the chamber. So note that once the national security takes over, no member will allow access into the chamber. So after 9:15, it will be difficult to have access to the chamber.
Fonti, Emradia Yankweti, Sapa person ye, a penwatia to Jano, or Chessin Yamia Tomua, a Breno walking ya do me no, and I say a year me to know a Dunumaba Pano, Cron one or Pano. And I just was say, we are Brashibi, you are better say, we have some true also better say, Sansa Sanshi, a bamboo Mercuno, and I won't say so better say, Sapa Pepper Nebacono.
Yet, work as here the Sonia the Swajin, Rashabaja fee. And in Kitaudia who will call some Mubiata sit the Mabakobakuni and said, and Chabia and Ghana Benny at my phone come Koshia. No one share Mudian was here no to admire at my 4 catchia. Said I feel so I bring her to do the back home. No, so I bring every year. Na just say abano and at my 4 dream Akobem Chromo say, or more Hamunche mono a do. Nessa at me for catch yellow hamo bupen a duna back home. Now, as me by any Kitan dear Brena Cosreno, and I drew Mrasha Jeffria, a dom cumano, Niodano, Ura Alexander Afenyo Markins, a barman, yes, say, now 10% how much you moved dear. Second to a base Jeshu. Ain't you on the only abania doing ye cry, say, I buy pioneer me for Sincunia. Now, Baba talk at you one, not getting it on the man, fear. Sir, and Tontum Contomwa, and Obama, yes, say. There be a biasa, or need me for the year crowd. Ain't you was say, Sanctown, Jimmy say, Cosso, I buy no need me for him, or some better, so my brother, no 2 year pa. Never the NDC for buyer, one a or Alexander Afenyo Markins.
In 2017, public sector workers enjoyed 12.5% increment, 2018, 11%, 2020, 15%, 2021, there was a 4% plus. Interim premium of 15%. 2022, there was 15% COLA on base salary. 2023, 30%. 2024, 23% between January and June. And then July to December was 25%. We have just had a patry increment of 10%. The leader of government business must take note of this and inform His Excellency the President that these are the numbers he came to meet. The ordinary Ghanaian worker has a higher expectation in this 133 24-hour reset economy. They have a legitimate expectation that President Mahama will do. If he cannot match it, he should do better. Mr. Speaker, the 10% is unacceptable.
Emi eti ye eye Jodadon Kumano ewo Mrashebe fie. Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markins. When we are penal that the Odadom do no Roma Hama Yargan so moon watch say na ora papa ipa 7 walking. What say? So we share brom ko sin konwa edma fo no mo ho empanimfo atiri ho afo dwene won tia bobi won nya woye no mampani sin konwa no a omunya to adwen agitu mu entoma gye atuma na akire mpo se omugye aban no di entoma ya sa de nti obegye akire toto abo ba park so a no one ni odadam kuma no ano eya adwene a enye yie.
The tripartite committee met to negotiate with government regarding salary increases. Mr. Speaker, at the end of the negotiations, the workers of this country, led by their leaders, the union leaders, happily and gladly accepted 10% increase. Mr. Speaker, accepting 10% increment as against 25% or 12% or 13% is a vote of confidence in the leader, because they are confident that President John Dramani Mahama, when he collects the public money, taxes, he will not be flying aircraft and bathing in the air. That he will not be engaging in profligate spending. They will not be engaging in wasteful spending. And because they are confident that President John Dramani Mahama is going to make good use of the public money.
And you know, the attending care, your dad, do one of Rashabia, Honorable Mahama Ayaruga.
A West Africa's Amnesty Council, Penny for near the Swamp for Quatra, a year was since sorry. Afra say one more sense, Semu, Abusa for a dicker bomb, Hama, Nebebre. Sad the Swamp for Quatra was since sorry, no, a year for Seno, and ye. One more be a while, Bessine, one more so any be Akawayek, and Penny for Catcher, Bessine, and Yad Dance with Sanson, one more Saka, and no can be many, one more cocoa, pipe, none wada. Yahunano Haya, Wayek for officer, Waha, and ya wolf for near the Swamp in Abbey. Sinibegu what says a woman for resource no more, send a bet me a bois. I'm a woman and who one more anim. And no can who be cram at this 1 day. One more tabri wire company for court. Send my new ya one more resource no more, send a bet me a bois. I'm a woman to me out to one more additional so. Nanumona Accra High Court say, Wayek any additional for a buy, yeah, now one more at what I dream who a one more a how no. Why can penny for quadra one more elbonya sabi and swinam, and no to quarter na say a year additional for no eso heno, and manumu ya one munya and farmer one more now one month me and woman him. Nano nene, why a young penny for ababonte abasre. Say, a summer quarter kind in Yamianim near and ya don't better quarter no hour from and net or tana eka home. Nemom dear TNA. One more time say a year and nippon na the swamp for now, one do a more quarter ne dear. And manu ya one more sabeka, one more a resource no. Nemom said the caba monte bassa, yes, a gunner for and train. February Busme, when we are neither also a duno or tree, and now resource na by a year day, no biasa can one more diano, Saba penetia, the sentin one back quart, aqua sre, say one more almost a brand of Sunday Baya. A drew wa and a 1 year wakan na what dear bet me about Bontain, now additional for no etimi at Waswo. Now Oko Pime Wayeka, head of legal affairs, a Reverend Victor Brew, what the Brenia Digenes and Truffle Bon Como, I want a moya one mutu.
We plan to repeat the still execution in the Court of Appeal, which is part of the entire court process. So if you went to the High Court and it gave a ruling or a judgment, and you first, apply for stay of execution in that same court, if you are a lawyer of rich experience, you will know that it's more likely that the court will not grant the stay. But then that is the rule. So you do it, and then if it's not granted, you have the option of either complying with the ruling of the court or repeating the application in the Court of Appeal. First of all, we need to get a hard copy of the ruling or the judgment, if you like, and then we will actually then likely repeat the stay of execution in the Court of Appeal.
Head of Legal Affairs, of Dom Ayawayek, a Jumakuano, Reverend Victor Brew, and Yatina Moneyboy.
And the J and the Johnson because so Mania Mambrene, Aquabason. I first matriculation ceremony, a course so Kumasi Technical University. You try to tell our KST, dear friend, and ye one more transfer just some. I am on for penny and you could more than just some Kumakra. Now, one more just say, they find your toss red your Sam and San in ye. And now, one more just for ya, one some a year and pim do any a chilukra. One more yard that yet trunk cutter. At the commercial coup is a percent and a tra Bobrana, a gesture who ya tassi with Yakro. Nipa be eye empem du miedu bomu dodo no anem tube nyakonya ne mum empem edu ne akiri de bomu nyakonya ntuba Facebook no so absafo wo brada matriculation dwumadi edu kwaso no be hu se afoforo freshers ya wo ma ba be pie mu o KSU ene wo mu nyina ha kwesta no gyina ho no a wo toto ne san yes I don't know now wo brad media no kwaso no edne kura de wo man no sonko kwanso kura san se wo mu campus wankasa wo ho no wo mu yobi ho ana adako jachin so wo mu campus etoso mi do so wo mu eyobi a ebrekura no a wo de dwumadi no hye so kyese adan so da ya edi kan kura wo mu ayobi I don't know now wo brad simpeni apa breso ye wo mu agi ye panipa wo no na wo vice chancellor de school ye professor Gabriel Jumo eno di nchiremu abro de twudwa ya wo kyese we bosom a no betra no kire de chiwade entuwe no nkyerɛkyerɛ ya wo yo pa sɛ suafo amaba foforo mo de betum kotodwo mu na mo de abɔ mo ntoma no na mo de andante di ahyemfiri mo de firi mu fa ba mu sɛ nsabro sɛ nkoda no bi wɔ hɔ a wo medawo so wote krobo ani wote krobo saa adwum bia wonim to asa bia wonim sa ohirisi ha no awoso hirisi ha no ahyeki saa koda de no ho hariyo oyo ba bi otumi no ho sɛ no bia na wom de omoyo na fe ma no wo kyerɛ sɛ mo dressing nye ɛda ne to ase wo ka sɛ indecent dressing or say am aware are you ready no wasa kan you ready dia ka ho kyerɛ sɛ onyo no bɛyo ɛno sɛ saa de no kra de enchele ɛwɔ hɔ ɛne wɔ mo ayɛ ne adwaman adokoro no se wo so ayɛ dom ye wradia sister fa number ma me wo se bra ɛno ano no check we de ma wi no asa bisa wo wo de ama wi sɛ so sa flash na me hwɛ why ready pass so bɛbɔ adwaman no se sa no ma me nsensa bro ɛne etade fonhye ɛne sɛ wo mo awɛ adwaman adokoro mo no awrade ɛbɛn fo yɛn kɔni kotie bo bra professor Kibadwomo wo ka sansem fu nyina
out of this number 10,339 were undergraduates. 200. Out of this number, 10,339 were undergraduates. 259 postgraduates, and 69 international students from various countries. In percentage terms, 34.8% of the admitted students were females, while 65.2% were males across all programs. What it means is that you must be proud to be counted among the admitted students. Matriculation is a statutory requirement. Institutions of higher learning at which time new students are formally inducted into the academic community to begin their studies. It is a rite of passage which also legitimizes the status of all freshmen and women of the university, conferring on them academic and social rights as well as other privileges as students. Not only does it confer the rights and privileges on you as students, but also it equally imposes some obligations and responsibilities on you. You are therefore bound by this oath to strictly adhere to all rules and regulations of the university. Do not forget that breaking this oath has the potential of jeopardizing your academic progression.
Ejina students in some phone no ya mo ba school mo ba bedie no. Na Professor Kibadwomo body to dwa watch say mo kokwati mra wo ho. Na mo ye se ne mo amopɛ no makoma so ade se kimu a ene enya de ne oni so ade funu so pɛ sua de konkan no atumi agina piti ade abantin sɛ mo de to dwa bi ni na ne kura no na agya sam wode asuafo bi nya brɛ toto kese na wode to dwa mo kyerɛ sɛ ya ba no de media agro sɛ de professor kan yɛ no am ye bedi mra so na yɛ nhyehyɛye ya tun ya dwene si no ma so sɛ de ntimi ntia ya ba school pon mu ha no bibia be koso ade aban de ntie sɛ de asuafo bi no wo bode o ma dwen kyerɛ atudwa
afei na omo ageme ewo the best technical university in Ghana, which is Kumasi Technical University. I was a mema many enko madisua so dan say me de me hu be bata inamfo boni a edi nsembe breme eti mema many akomadisua ho e na meni ajepa so say mabeka university we.
So far so good. Asema me wo e ka fa ho ne say mabeka abusuaku no e ho e na ade ba ko a edi me ba ha ne say me mbra na me besua ade e na sisi so de say de o mo se gi atum de me ba be ne say me behwe so na masua ma ade na matimatwa afia akoboko me so manage piece o magime aba school we say me mesua ade na ene me hu say wo ba school mu a the main purpose of ba say wo abesua ade enya daach papa bi ama ho o ma me na fosem e say ye tue for the ka say alcoholism and sanom ne na fosem bi wo ha ni kwa so don sa wo don ko ne mu e so we ro we de usua ade and the main purpose of ye de wo ba say
Ejofo PSU asuafo bi afoforo no ma ba bedru no ma no disem ede worbo ka no se de maka no sa na monyo akopem se mewi nye sa ahyase ne yasem ni ebiwi so yasem ni ye ntwema mokora
na aban baaye me kire ndi si aban aho bo amane se aban da ya MPP aban no krobre ohun se wodi ntwa apɛ na ɔhyɛ ase se ɔtase nkrofo agu aban nwumeku ahodo mu ni ɔtwom gum pa e na aban ba obo amane se saa nkrofo no nyina obayi wa free mu na okọ Ghana Education Service one bia eya chechirefo ye onya akonya kowre mu abetodwa so wa sha ase do na opam wo no mom e na chechirefo bi mu onya akonya de atodwa se we di osraban no se kodwegu fom nsadanse yem ebe ya nkonfa nche on sentia ne se ansampo na obafo adwuma no okiremu a wonum ekọ ade ofran interview mampanin 42 wonum ano fa hihie mu ansa na akonya ne kora ba se wonum enkonko ye adwuma eduma koye adwuma be sise kra onye adwuma ne ye besi na aban kra ntwa wonka enti ne ko basa aban no se obaaye no wo san be yi won nyina dia mo akotena fie na se be hadwe ye pa aka bia ma brantie ba ko a wonu wie school nya akonya na ko kira de nei aka no so onkotena fie ni sentro faka bi bitu che so onfa ne din tudwa na wo so wo sra pa se ko basa eni aban ka so wonu nkotena fie pa no kwasam nie hawa de ba bere wo mu no omo do sonso to mo sra sa ban hwe na nkebe ya onsesa na dwen
university graduates yenya appointment yenya letters appointment have been revoked and I send ade no so kono beginning yet say omo nya ade no after 7th December ade nso ye mu bi no yenya no before 7th December some of us here they cry November ya tete bibi say ase omo ka say say no ye din nyanko payroll nyina no you should stay home we went through the right process abai my clearance after clearance no be a portal no be a filling details and everything and later we got our appointment through the portal until we went through duly processing in say so ye bi mu ye post to far places ko high dine te ho do salary by there but ye ko school ko chira there say bibi aba say no ye nim say ne ye think ye dey too many nanka munka bi mayen at least mu be nya aban mu mpanyimfo ne eya nanka yasre no maka bi amayen na yanso ya sumu adwen because say ne aye ha ye hu ya yenye because ya nye backdoor ne ye fire ne then we went through the right procedure ye dinya appointment to be the best stress at the said yanke ye dey too many mu ne nanka ka mabo hu de ru ana sen ka mo nya aban mu mpanyimfo ne o ma atwetwe nkomo na masre akabiamaya ka yeni beje enimse mu na mukabie wo
enyanom we eye achechirefo binimu a enei won ho akamu baako na odi adestrede ato aban yenimu
yankwa eye Amansia South Mensin eno wasantemantem heya na meka se de assembly members bia ewo Mensin mu ene wo mkokwa pipa HM said district coordinating director Owura Opoku Ababio atu anamo bia nyamenim ne womani anye ho ne nyina ne se empanifo bia saibo mampani abodin se womra eye Amansia South Mensin ma ye adwuma ewosanka wopani famra kwaso nanka ya empanifo nyina asim konya nanka womoji womotumu emra kwaso no Owura Opoku Ababio anya ne saa watwafo womo ho ene womoti womani na jese wasue womo nyina ina tese womo baba bedi dwuma nanu anasame members chese ye no ne se na ame na eba ne se kura na wapani a wogina mu ekasa de masame members asabe womo buafuo yi eye honorable Peter Avrewa no eye assembly member owo manso adubia bato mpesua so anu ode tu ya senya mianim ne wopani no ebu womanimtia ode no to nche kurampo na assembly no dwumade a wodie no wamfa anidie ne gidie bi ama woma wo kyeremu a wosomu a enye yie
eno na yehunu se bi enye enkyere obuo omo pese omo de anim atwitwiri fom na woni nipa ena ba ba ye adwuma ewo assembly na obedi dwumadi kasese mo invite none of the assembly members yehunu se entweye eno ena ye frem se oma oman no ehunu Amansia South ehunu se enema na ye course no entweye na etoa so se ya dia ene ye so ye be fa ye ho adwene and I say we will advise ourselves enuti enema ye frem ye nyina ya mfre ubia ye nipa mako 26 elected assembly members ye 26 ya mfre ubia na yenim omotire mo ponti a ema omo edi sa adwuma se ye dwen ho a ye ntia so adai omo ne ye problem bi ana se omanya entitie bi se ni se be ye
Mansuadu bia aya assembly member honorable Peter Awren yeteni kan nanu achi no assembly members a womoka honorable Awren ho asabe womokokwa pai esu chemu se ebra so se yede emra ene enidie ema eye emra oh my Ghana yeda no se bebeboa ema obiara aye na afomde ede aboa
politics na ye adwuma nka me ameka se me NDC ni Yenina, Obian himself, the Andes in the copper and so, and yet the Pansono, or man ye, and Yenina, a penanye, Sabi party no, and a nipa back for a yim. Cre, enjoy ye, intimestre, Yenuanum, a appointee for now or more banner. Na omo emfane ma entuna kwam sisi no am se we ne yahu na ne we anim ne dɔso because ye DC ya wo be ba na ye ne be ye adwuma no kra e ba ko pe se ko se di a ene ne metima kan se emwa emampuntu emma this intimesre skro almost 70% e wo assembly ho intimesre emma ye nkoye NDC MPP na bibia ni na omo de BCC di a ha adwen ye hu ni se ntwa yi because at least also we invite elected assembly members no nenso ye di animonyam ebetachi anse assembly no ye wo meetings ye wo inaugural meetings emergency ni other several ones it you know at least say aben kra na betimi abo PM na mane na PM no so inviting elected assembly members na ya beboa masori no ayefefefefefefefe na se ye wo outstanding issues bia ya discuss the account because after general elections no assembly na very dull I was in assembly members timishia nenka ye dwendwen assembly no ho nenka dimpuntu eba but here's the case manfrey obia ye outstanding issues anytime be bobo ho ewo a general platform so I had until at least and come invite here na enka me hu ni say enka the best way
abusuafo amase south mentioning assembly members asabe wamubuafu owura opokwa babio senka wasenka so yin ni de woto asafa won nyina na so na watwafa wo mo kon ho no wamone aneti
ye begin yo sense wodi ebo no se enwere no se kasi Otec 102.9 FM from akasi se de nyina abawie nsem for penny hey of John Ntwibosia konadama no so kroje na nakodwa pia papillu sa sakode ene wona ka ho na eja sam eno ba fia boadwa no mboabo nyina no ma se wagina enso ye na famu die na niano me nsasi nkonya de bremu Facebook no eja ko the counselor twa yetum mum na emum ye ne de kase bremu eyeme kwame agene mboaten professor akokoto na afei
no ba afia aboajewa na
asunaba ohene kwabena boatin
yes also na enkaibo di ho
kwame ansan ne bekro no mamemfa birthday ntwabu ansan yakọ happy birthday to Dr. Zach Ruff within Juma Great Redeemer Hospital hono within Juma wodunkwa Anita osai binwa no so resho nyankopon hwa na fo nwa koma so de nyina emfama de obon mpa ye emrem emfama papa enkwato amen afe ebio special birthday we nkoma ye afia adepa we free one kasa oba mame poma was say happy birthday to you nyankopon hwa no nwa koma so de na fe nkwanyo de atote amen kwame